the man beyond the rings. When you hear the word legend in basketball, Bill Russell's name is almost always mentioned. Russell was more than simply a player. He was a dynasty, having won 11 NBA titles. However, what occurs when the last whistle blows? When the roaring audience quiets down and the arena lights go down? Basketball wasn't the end of Bill Russell's journey. It developed into something even more significant. Prepare to explore the remarkable life of a man who, both on and off the court, redefined what it means to be a legend. An era's end. Basketball fans were taken aback when Bill Russell announced his retirement in 1969. He was 35 years old and had accomplished all a player could hope for: MVP honors, selections to the All-Star team, and, of course, an unheard-of 11 titles with the Boston Celtics. Russell, however, saw basketball as just one aspect of his life. Instead of viewing his retirement as a conclusion, he regarded it as an opportunity to make a fresh effect on the world. But leaving the court wasn't without its difficulties. Even someone as successful as Bill Russell felt the weight of the shift from professional athlete to everyday life. He had structure, a goal, and a platform to succeed thanks to basketball. All of that was taken away by retirement, leaving Russell unsure of what to do next and how to use his competitive nature to pursue new interests. The initial difficulties of retirement. Russell initially remained within the realm of the sport that had shaped his life. He was appointed head coach of the Sacramento Kings and then the Seattle Supersonics. Coaching had its own set of difficulties. Russell was a born leader as a player, motivating his teammates to reach their full potential. In his role as coach, he had to deal with a variety of personalities, control egos, and mentor players from the sidelines instead of on the court. Russell learned a lot from his coaching career, even though it didn't replicate the same unmatched success of his playing days. He started to realize that his legacy extended beyond his victories and defeats and included the wider influence he could have on people and communities. The astonishing second act of his life would be put in motion by these realizations. Activism and advocacy. Russell was never satisfied with being just a basketball player, even when he was playing. Using his position to confront racial injustice, he was a pioneer in the struggle for civil rights. He spoke out against injustice and discrimination, marched alongside Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., and backed Muhammad Ali in his opposition to the Vietnam War. Russell had more time and flexibility to raise his voice after retirement. He rose to prominence in social activity by promoting human rights, school reform, and racial equality. Russell never hesitated to share hard things because he recognized the power of his platform. When President Barack Obama presented him with the Presidential Medal of Freedom in 2011, it was one of his most memorable experiences. This distinction acknowledged his lifelong dedication to justice and equality in addition to his accomplishments on the court. Russell reminded the crowd during his acceptance speech that the struggle for civil rights is still going on and will take constant work. Philosophies and life lessons. In addition to becoming an activist, Bill Russell shared the lessons he had learned during his post-basketball career. His conviction in the value of teamwork was one of his most enduring ideologies. The most important measure of how good I played was how much better I'd made my teammates play, he frequently remarked. This way of thinking was not limited to the basketball court. Russell rose to prominence as a speaker, touring the nation to impart his knowledge on community, leadership, and resiliency. People from various walks of life, including students, business professionals, and sports, found resonance in his remarks. Russell's message was straightforward but profound. Greatness comes from raising people up, and success is a team effort. The legend's humor. Bill Russell had a keen sense of comedy and wit despite his somber on-court persona. During his retirement, he connected with peers and admirers through comedy. A gifted storyteller, he frequently shared memories from his playing days to show the human side of basketball. His rivalry with Wilt Chamberlain, one of the best players of all time, is the subject of one well-known tale. Known for his amazing ability to score points, Chamberlain reportedly made fun of Russell for having lower point totals. In answer, Russell said, "I won 11 championships, that IT was the ideal illustration of his capacity to combine confidence and humility, serving as a reminder to everyone of what was most important to him: victory and teamwork, respecting the past while looking to the future. Bill Russell evolved into a living representation of the NBA's illustrious past. He mentored up-and-coming talent, participated in all-star activities, and regularly attended games. The Finals MVP trophy was named in his honor, one of several ways the NBA paid tribute to him. Russell, however, maintained his groundedness in spite of these honors. He frequently discussed the value of paying respect to his predecessors. He gave tribute to his parents, Charles and Katie Russell, for teaching him the virtues of diligence, modesty, and tenacity. In addition, he honored his mentors, teammates, and even opponents, recognizing their crucial roles in his path. Maintaining relevance in a changing environment, remaining current in the fast-paced, constantly evolving world of today is no easy task. However, Bill Russell succeeded in doing so. He was successful in part because he was flexible. He embraced social media and other new platforms, utilizing them to express his opinions on a wide range of topics, from social issues to basketball. Russell continued to be quite active in community development as well. He collaborated with youth organizations, nonprofits, and schools to advance mentoring and education. He was adamant that all children, whatever their circumstances, should have the chance to achieve. Numerous young people were able to overcome obstacles and realize their aspirations because of Russell's activities. Giving back and mentoring. One of the main pillars of Bill Russell's life after retirement was mentoring. He viewed himself as a mentor to the next generation, helping young sportsmen deal with the demands of competition and celebrity. His relationship with another NBA icon, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, was one of his most influential. Abdul-Jabbar has frequently discussed how his life and career were influenced by Russell's advice. In the same vein, Russell mentored coaches, activists, and leaders from a variety of industries in addition to basketball players. A life well spent. Bill Russell's influence only increased over time. Among his many accolades were the NBA's Lifetime Achievement Award, the Presidential Medal of Freedom, and innumerable tributes from players and fans. Nevertheless, he maintained his humility throughout. Russell frequently expressed thankfulness when reflecting on his trip in interviews. He talked about how it makes him happy to see the next generation continue the flame he helped start. He believed that success was about changing the world and leaving it in a better state than when he found it, not about honors or acclaim. The last chapter. Few people can equal the legacy that Bill Russell left behind when he passed away in 2022. His life served as an example of fortitude, direction, and the strength that comes from upholding your moral principles. He demonstrated to the world that greatness involves more than simply accomplishments. It also involves inspiring others in the process. Russell continued to inspire others into his later years. He kept making a difference in people's lives, whether it was through his advocacy, mentoring, or just showing up to an NBA game. His tale serves as a reminder that a journey's conclusion frequently marks the start of another. The legacy continues. Bill Russell's post-sport life serves as an example of how to make a shift with dignity and direction. He used his position for good, transformed obstacles into opportunities, and established a legacy that goes beyond athletics. His narrative serves as a potent reminder that it's never too late to design a meaningful life, regardless of where you begin or the challenges you encounter. As supporters, we frequently commemorate the on-court achievements, such as records, championships, and buzzer beaters. However, Bill Russell's biggest triumphs occurred after the final siren. His life served as a lesson in fortitude, leadership, and the lasting effects of a life well lived. Therefore, let's remember this great person and learn from his lessons. Let us endeavor to change the world, uplift others, and create enduring legacies. Because greatness is about how you play the game of life, not simply about winning, as Bill Russell demonstrated. And there you have it, the amazing tale of Bill Russell's life beyond basketball, a tale that teaches us the value of purpose, community, and tenacity. His transition from the court to a larger platform is a lesson for all of us. demonstrating that genuine greatness is determined by the good deeds we do rather than by our accomplishments. Thus, keep Bill Russell in mind the next time you watch a game or consider a difficult situation in your own life. Recall his tenacity, his sense of humor, his insight, and his unwavering dedication to improving the world. Allow his tale to motivate you to pursue your goals and, more significantly, to encourage others in the process. Because we all have the chance to win the game of life, which is the ultimate championship, as demonstrated by Bill Russell.